Welcome to Actors 2020 Podcast. I'm your host, Johnny Keatth, and we are on episode 124. We are going to be going all around the world today. We're going to start with Egypt, and then we're going to move on down to Lebanon. First up, we have a very special actress for you. She is from Egypt. I don't know much about her at all. I don't know how she gets work there in Egypt because it looks like she has some other union affiliations. Is she a world traveler? Is she famous commercially? Does she do theater? We just don't know. So why don't we call Egypt all the way here from Hollywood, California? Let's give her a call. And once again, she's going to pronounce her first and her last name for you so I don't slaughter it. So let's give her a call now and see what she has to offer you all the way from Egypt. And here we go.
Hello?
Hello, it's Johnny Keatth from Actors 2020 Podcast. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Really good. So you're in Egypt right now?
Yes.
So what made you want to get into the acting business?
Actually, I'm an actress here in Egypt. I did a lot of series. Most of them are so famous. I was in New York 2014. I had an course in New York Film Academy. But I had to get back to Egypt because I was in a contract with two big projects, so I have to get back to Egypt. But I wish that in that time I was trying to get in any cast, in any business there. I want to reach the USA, maybe sometime get something great. You know, if you heard about a lot of actors or actors here in Egypt, they had like Amr Wicked, like a lot of them, they had roles in big projects in New York. So I'm willing to get in any project.
That's great. So you would go to New York or you would go to Hollywood if they called, huh?
I was in New York Film Academy. I had the acting course for short movie for 1 month. They advised me that I can take the big one, but I didn't have time to stay in USA in that time. So I had to come back. But I was living for New York. I was living there for about 13 years with my mother. Wow. Yeah, and my brothers and sisters, they are American citizens.
Mm-hmm. You just want to be close to family.
Yeah.
I get it. So tell us about the series. I mean, you did 14 episodes of The Godfather.
I got The Godfather Rahim last year, and it was the booming of Ramadan. It was the highest in views. Actually, I made 13 series and just one movie, and I had now a movie with a very big director. His name is Tariq El Aryan. They know me here. I'm a little bit famous.
So that's what I was going to ask you. So if you went outside, somebody would recognize you from The Godfather, huh?
Yeah, exactly. So it's a big series with a lot of views here in Egypt, and it's a big project. We already had 2 seasons. Mm-hmm. We are preparing for the 3rd one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it will be 5 parts.
On part 2, is that a movie or is that a television series?
It's a television series.
How many episodes were on there?
Each part, 60 episodes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're going to be 300 episodes. We already finished 2 parts of them. We are preparing for the 3rd one.
Wow. It looks like you're in a lot of the acting unions.
Yeah, but you know what? I feel that I am here in Egypt. I'm not getting my value. You know why? Here in Egypt, it's complicated a little bit. You have to be already, your father is a big actor, right, or you have a relationship with a producer, stuff like this.
Right.
So I'm willing to do something in state, because here in Egypt, if you even get one scene in any movie in Hollywood, you will be here a superstar. They respect, to be honest, when I took that course in New York Film Academy, they respect me. Just for I got acting course in New York Film Academy. They respect me.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Oh my God,
exactly.
He went to New York Film Academy and he got course there, so he's talented, he is perfect, so let him go and do the school. Okay?
That's great.
If you hear about Amir al-Masri, He's an Egyptian actor. He just all his history, he did only one series with Mohammed Hennedy. Mohammed Hennedy is a big comedian actor. He just do one series. Then he got sick from here and he went to State. And he's working there now. And he got a lot of small roles, not like Rami Malik, not like Mina Masood. He didn't get this level of them. When he came back to Egypt, they gave him here this last season a big, very big role, just only because he's acting in USA.
Right.
Plus, here in Egypt, they prefer the girl that she have green eyes and blonde hair. They see her pretty. But
Wow.
I'm not Mexican, a little bit Mexican. When I go to State, they thought that I'm Spanish or Mexican or Puerto Rican. So
Right.
I feel myself, I will do something in State. If I work hard here in Egypt for 10 years, I will do it just for 1 year in USA.
Wow.
Because here in Egyptian community, they don't respect your talent. They have other priorities. I feel that I'm wasting my time here. I'm wasting my time.
Wow. Say 5 years from now, where do you think you'll be? What do you think you'll be doing in 5 years?
If I stay here for in Egypt, I would do nothing.
No.
The market is about to change. Here in Egypt, the government already, they put their hands on social media, the television, all the channels, they buy all the channels. And they put just one company, one producer, produce the series, the movies, everything. And
Really?
Yeah, and only their community who are the working, the community.
That's true. That's true. But the people, they know the truth. We know.
Yeah.
We know what the truth is.
Yeah.
So you're not going to be, like you said, you're going to be on Godfather 3. I mean, if you stay there, you're still going to be working, right?
Yes, we are preparing for it, but we will not gonna shoot it before January.
Okay. So up until then.
Yeah.
Wow. So if somebody, let's say somebody wanted to try to get into an acting business, maybe a male versus a female in Egypt, what would the process be for either one? Would it be the same or would it be different?
The woman is the second plan. We are a community of men. They have the most priority than females. We are a complicated country, and we have a culture of actually I don't know how to explain it.
That's okay. We know what you're talking about. It's like Hollywood 20 or 30 years ago.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
That's okay. We'll let people use their imagination.
Yes.
So do they have like acting schools or anything like that, or a college you can go to learn drama, on theater, anything like that?
I already work theater with a very, very, very big superstar. He's called Samir Ghanem in a very big show. This was the first step in my career. Then I went to three workshops here in Egypt. One of them, she was studying in USA. She was studying acting, and she was the one who learned me how to act. Her name is Marwa Gibril. She's famous here in Egypt. Once I say I had a workshop with Marwa Gibril, they respect me because she's the best. And I had another one. I took acting course in New York Film Academy, acting for fun just for 1 month. I know studying is very important, but it's very important. But I'm talented, and I already had 13 series here with very big names of actors and directors, and I'm well known here. But I guess that I'm in the same step. I want to be a superstar. Actually, I'm looking forward to be the first Egyptian actress. She took the Oscar.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's my only point in my life.
And what age range can you play on the screen, on TV, casting-wise? How old would your character be?
Be honest, I'm 36.
Okay.
But if you saw me, you would never gonna say I'm looking 36. Never. I look 27, 28 maximum.
Awesome. Yeah. I mean, I see your pictures online. You could definitely play that. It says on your resume 26 to 36, so I believe that.
Yeah.
And are you into dancing at all? Do you like to dance?
I love dancing. I have a good body. I'm a good belly dancer.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I have a big superstar. Her name is Lucy. if you heard about her. She's a very famous superstar in belly dancing, and she's also an actress. She learned me. She's the godfather for me.
Oh, really? Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if Hollywood called and said, hey, we want you to come down for an audition.
I don't know. I don't have any problem to even leave Egypt, but I can't leave Egypt. I cannot. It's impossible for me. Egypt is a great country, and we are hoping that it can get better than before. You know what happened in the revolution and all this stuff, but now it's so safe.
Okay.
Here in Egypt, unfortunately, they don't see you that you are talented and you can do something until you go outside and make something huge out, and they see what do you have, then they respect you. They don't believe in you just for that. You have to prove that you deserve that they have to respect you.
Right. Well, maybe you should come back to New York or LA for 3 to 6 months and get some work and then go back to Egypt.
That's what I'm thinking about. If I have a project here, I will come for it.
Right.
If not, I will stay.
So if somebody wanted to get a hold of you, how would they get in touch with you or find out more information about you?
You can go check my Instagram, and I can send you my private number. We can talk on WhatsApp.
Okay, so if a casting person wanted to get a hold of you, they can just go to your Instagram and take a look at that. And what is your name?
My name is Nivan Saber Abdelmenam.
So Nivan Saber?
Yes.
Right. So it's Nivan Saber Official. That's Nivan Saberofficial on Instagram. By the way, she has, from what I'm reading, 230,000 followers. Is that true?
Yeah, and I don't know how they are following me. I'm not posting anything on Instagram. I don't know why are they following me. You know, I'm not. Yeah,
well, you're famous. Well, you're famous, right?
No, I'm not. I'm not interested at social media at all.
Well, I mean, it seems like you're doing really well for where you're at.
I'm now looking for my future. I'm looking to get what I think I deserve.
It sounds like you have a lot of a good foundation behind you, and you have the experience. So you have nowhere to go but just to keep going up.
Thank you.
And well, Nivan, thank you so much for being my very special guest today.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Wow, what a very special, awesome lady. Now, if you want to get a hold of Nivan, just go to NivanSaberofficial on Instagram, and you'll see links to her Facebook page, to her Snapchat, to her Twitter. You could follow her there and become one of her 230,000 Instagram followers. Now, we're going all the way across the world to Lebanon. There's an actor. I will let him pronounce his name for you once we get him on the line. He's had a dream of becoming a famous actor for 15 years, but he's in Lebanon. Does he leave there and go to New York? Does he come right here to Hollywood, where I'm at in Los Angeles, California? Or does he stay right there in Lebanon, potentially Beirut? We're not sure. What are the opportunities there? What are his hopes? What are his dreams? Let's give him a call, the actor from Lebanon, and let's see what he has to offer you. And here we go.
Hello.
Hello, it's Johnny Keatth from Actors 2020 Podcast. How are you?
Hello, dear. Great. How's everything?
So, will you pronounce your name for the audience for us? What is your name?
I'm Ihab El Siblani from Beirut, Lebanon.
Beirut, Lebanon, and that's where you're at right now?
Yes, dear.
Okay, so it says you've had a dream of becoming a famous actor for over 15 years. Who would be a famous actor that you aspire to be?
Honestly, I was not inspired by a certain person. I'm inspired of the idea of being famous, of being a creative, being my own personality.
That's a good answer. So what inspires you to even get into the business of acting in the first place?
This is just that feeling when you think what you see something and you just feel it's for you. This is where you should be.
Right. So it's something that's inside of you, right? So you feel, wow, this is like my destiny. Like what? So what you're doing right now, are you a fitness trainer? You teach people how to get into shape?
I'm airline manager and also a fitness trainer, and I make usually also hiking groups. Yeah, it's it's my goal to make people healthy and happy.
Awesome. What are the acting possibilities there in Lebanon? Let's say somebody, arrives in Lebanon and they want to become an actor. Where do they go? What do they do?
Here, there's only one university that teach acting, but there are many casting and production agencies. So someone just go and apply, and if he was okay, they accept him. There are lot of schools and things like that. But if you want to go professional with something that's reliable also, you can only depend on the National Lebanese University. But for me, it was not like this. For me, it started since I was 16 or 17. But here in our community, this domain is not accepted by all people. So, I finished college. I want to go university. I was planning to study the director and acting. My parents and the surrounding, no, it's not good. Study computer science. So I did computer science and I didn't like it. I moved from computer science to airlines. I'm in airlines since about 10 years. And since that also I'm in sports. I became back to studying sports also. I now have about 25 international certificates in sports. And
Wow.
since about 1 year, I met an old friend of mine, and we were talking. He's also in aviation in airlines. He told me we are working now in a new series. It's in Syria, filming. I told him, great, I like to have my opportunity. I told him that it's a dream. So he gave me my opportunity. I went there. I had first casting, about 5 minutes in one episode, and I was great.
Nice.
So they asked me again for another series. I did it.
Right. So you've had 2 parts on 2 separate television series?
Yeah, one series I got 1 episode. Another series I got 4 episodes.
Oh, wow. So they liked you enough to call you back for 3 more, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
But since I had this dream for a long time, it took 15 years till I reached the first step of my dream. I had that idea that's why I don't open a chance for everyone to get his dream. Everyone deserves this this chance. So many people they like, but maybe they had circumstances like me, maybe worse. Maybe it's just they are shy to say I like this. So since I want to encourage all people to go for their dreams, to never give up, so I got an idea of making an acting workshop. It was in February, I bought about 5 of very famous actors here in the region from Lebanon and Syria with directors and producers, and I made the workshop. I had 17 students in that workshop. So the workshop finished, I started my contact casting agencies and the production agencies, and thankfully till now 3 of them had roles in series. I'm continuing hopefully with something new. So I'd like to think and be creative, not to follow what people are doing.
That's pretty good. So you're pursuing your dream, but at the same time, you're also giving other people opportunities to pursue their dreams too.
That's it.
So how are you getting acting work now? Do you have an agent, or is it just word of mouth, or how are you going to get your next job?
Now my plan, I'm searching for sponsors. My idea to make a short TV sketches or short movies. First, I'm searching for a sponsor. After that, we have the ideas to write and to film. Once I got a sponsor, we will film them and start trying my chance with TVs. If any TV accept to give me 5 minutes per week are enough for us. Just as an encouraging step for us to stay forward and to focus on my project, which is giving everyone the right to get his dream.
Interesting. So 3 years from now, where are you going to be? What's your dream to be in 3 years from now?
I'll be humble, okay? I'll be in my own action cinema movie. Since 15 years, that's the beginning of my acting career dream, to be a role model in action. But action's a good side, not a bad side.
Right. So you don't have dreams of coming to the United States and being in New York or Hollywood and try to get acting work here? That's not what your plan is?
Why not? It's a big dream, of course. But we'll start step by step. I told you, I want to be humble. So this is...
No, because I talk to even a lot of actors here, and a lot of people, I talked to this guy in New Orleans, and he says, yeah, in New York, there's a lot of competition. In Los Angeles, there's a lot of competition. Here in New Orleans, I work a lot because I understand New Orleans, and I know how to get local hires. Maybe that's the same thing you're talking about. Beirut, Lebanon, is probably less competition, or maybe it's a better opportunity for you.
Well, dear, I trust myself. I trust what God give me. I know the gift inside. I know my talent. I just need to be on the right track and getting the right chances. And the most important chance for me is sponsor.
Right. What is that, being a sponsor? How does that work?
Yeah, maybe a production company, they can just do a contract with me, or someone will have money and he is convinced with my project. He just say, okay, go ahead and I will invest.
Okay. So you said you wanted to do your own film and your own television series or something. Do you already have a script for that? Do you already have something that you're working on?
Yeah, I have. It's still not fully developed, but the main idea is ready. I don't want to lose time while preparing a script, but instead of that, for me, the most important is to bring the sponsor. After that, I can enter the details for the script, because the idea of the script is ready. The main topics of the series and the movie.
Mm-hmm. So it's a television series with multiple series, or is it a movie where it's just one movie?
I have one movie that's still in my mind since 15 years, and I have another movie about 3 months ago and started preparing for it, the ideas for it. And the series also, it's a new idea. The series is just 5 minutes per week. Actors are the students who were in my workshop and the future students of my workshop. So just giving them the opportunity to show their talent. That's the idea of the series.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of the workshop online. It's pretty nice. A lot of nice, young, talented children as well, huh?
Yeah, it's that good feeling when you see that you are achieving someone's goals and helping them to reach their dreams. You can't say how much you feel when you see that you are giving something to people they never dreamed of. Yeah, dear, that's giving. That's giving. When you have a giving heart, nothing will stop you.
Besides a sponsor, what is your next move on making your career go a little further? What are you going to do like in the next month or in the next 2 months? What are your plans?
Now, after about 1 week or 2 weeks, we'll have a casting with a new casting agency which is opening new. She liked me a lot and she appreciated what I'm doing, and hopefully she will assist. So after about two weeks, she will start casting. She's making a casting company and she will start casting for us, and I'll be a part of her team.
I think somehow, some way, you're going to make it.
Hopefully.
Do you know anybody personally that has been successful? I know you know those 5 actors that you brought, but friends of yours that have already made it?
No, I'm the first. I'm always creative. You know what? The director that I worked with him the first series is now doing what I did in the workshop. He's following me.
That's great.
He stole my idea.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
That's why I'm working somehow in secret, not giving my ideas just to some people who may help me. This kind of people who just want to gain success on others' work. So it's everywhere. Also in July, I'll make another workshop, but I'll make 3 workshops on the same time. Acting for children, acting for adults, and director's workshop. And I will take myself the direct course.
Right. Yeah, I think maybe in the future you'll probably be a producer and a director, but then there'll be a part and you'll step in front of the camera and play that part too. But I see you being an actor, a producer, and a director.
That's it. See, man, you are brilliant. You got exactly what I'm thinking.
See, you're not sitting here just promoting yourself and saying how great you are. You're giving to others. You're on the set. You're thinking about different shots, different locations. So I'm just going by what you're telling me, what's already inside you. You're not being phony or fake. You're just being you. And that's what I see. It's pretty obvious.
Thanks, dear. Well, I'm asking God just to give me strength and power and assist me to let me reach my goals and help everybody reach his goal.
So if somebody wanted to get a hold of you, how would they get in touch with you?
On my Facebook, Ihab El Siblani. I have no problem with sharing my phone number also.
And what is the phone number they would call to get in contact with you?
00961 70589 618. I can assist in anything, motivation, ideas. I'm very flexible and helpful. Or maybe someone who wants to help me and assist in my whole project. Hopefully, I'm ready.
Awesome. Is there anything else you want to say before we wrap it up? Anything else you'd like to say?
Never give up. Dreams need actions.
Well, I appreciate you being my very, very special guest star today. Thank you for taking time out of your day to share your story with us.
Thanks for you, dear.
Wow, what an inspirational young man. There's his phone number if you would like to get a hold of him. You can also go to my Facebook page, which is Johnny Keatth, JohnnyKeatth, and you'll see he's one of my friends. You'll be able to contact him there as well. Actors 2020 podcast has now officially gone international. I'd like to send a special shout out to the editor of this particular episode, which is Lisa Ortiz. You are simply amazing. Thank you for your professionalism. If you're an audio editor and you would like a shot at editing one of our episodes, please send your resume to Actors 2020 podcast at gmail.com, and I will send you all the information you need, and then you'll write back if you're still interested. I will expect a 3 to 5 day turnaround once you receive the files. And just like me, you will be paid absolutely nothing, but you will get an Internet Movie Database credit. We already have 10 more interviews already in the can. My team of editors is almost complete. We will be bringing you 4 to 6 episodes every single month consistently. We have producers, we have comedians, we have more international actors, we have local hires, we have a young child, Brianni Walker. Cannot wait to finish that interview and get that out to you. It's simply an amazing story. We have 6 more amazing artists already confirmed and booked for interviews within the next 3 weeks. If you're just listening to this episode for the first time, go to actors2020podcast.com and catch up from season 1 all the way to right now. It's only about 21 episodes, but they're only 30 minutes. They're quick, they're fast, they're informative, and they're entertaining. I'd like to say thank you to all the actors who have been patiently waiting for their episodes to come out. It's almost here, especially you, Finley. It's on the way, I promise, and there will be no more further delays as my team is almost so close to being complete. If you haven't listened to the words from the rap song at the end of each episode called The Lesson, this would be an amazing time for you to tune in and listen to that. It's all about the Hollywood game. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Actors 2020 podcast. I'm Johnny Keatth, your host. Now we're going to end this episode like we end every episode with something called The Lesson. Because life is a bitch. Gee, really? Why don't you tell me something I don't already know? Cause everywhere I go, people tell me what to do. Hey, go to church, go to school, you treat me like a fool. Now, I don't need religion, culture, or class. You don't like that fact? Well, you can kiss my ass. Yeah, I'm white and I rap. You got a problem with that? Loosen up. And don't be so uptight, take it easy, E. We got the whole night, yes, I'm psyched. I'm ready to get the show on the road. I don't want to stop, cause I just might explode. I'll tell you what, home slice, I'm twice as nice than any bad boy rapper called Vanilla Ice. My lesson, yeah, it's hip. In case you didn't know what I'm here to inform ya, I'm better than snow. I don't moon, rock or dunk like these Michael J's, but I can hold my own. You hear what I say? Now listen, learn, cause here comes the lesson. Lesson 1. Everybody sit down. JK's gonna take you for a ride uptown. Yo, this is the story of the Hollywood game. Choose your path careful, you're the only one to blame. Now when it comes to pot, crack, tweak, or blow, stick to the rules and just say no. Because you're young, you're eager, you want in the movies. Don't think you'll get there by giving up the booty. Cause they'll use you, abuse you, throw you out like trash. And then you'll discover that you're out of cash. Now your heart, your soul is somewhere on the shelf. And you're walking through the streets now talking to yourself. The lesson. Well, you heard lesson 1, it's time for lesson 2. You have a choice and the choice is up to you. I came to Hollywood to be a rich and famous star, but for now I'm waiting tables and I'm tending someone's bar. Pictures, classes, agents, where the hell does it all end? Every time I turn around, I'm starting over again. I finally got a break with a 5 line and under. My life was starting to roar like lightning and thunder. The phone rings, hello, I'm cast in a pilot. My life's been out of control just like an LA riot. I walked off the set, said to hell with this all man. The phone's not even ringing and my life is in the can. The lesson. Yeah, final lesson here, of course it's number 3. Now remember, I'm an actor to be or not to be. When the going got tough, I climbed into the bottle. I'm back on my feet now, revving my throttle on the climb to the top. It's the same old games. Now I'm kicking ass and I'm taking some names. Clawing, scraping, screaming, that was a long, hard crawl. But it was all worth it, I'm a box off the straw. Opportunity was there when I took it with a punch. Not now, baby, but let's do lunch. There's a big piece of pie and you should grab your portion. You can be like me, enjoying fame and fortune. Boom! That's the lesson. Go and learn it. It's the lesson. Go and learn it. It's the lesson. Peace out. Thank you for tuning in to Actors 2020 Podcast. I'm your host, Johnny Keatth. Until the next episode. Bye-bye.